It did. That's weird because I feel like I'm looking. Is there any way to flip this? Because I feel like this. Oh, whatever. Oh, I guess I'm live. I need to be done. Appreciate it. Peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. Welcome to my live. Tonight I'm going to be talking about some things. Me telling you a story about I reached my 222 subscribers. Hey, y'all can see me now. Peace and love. My tech guy, which is my son, was in here. He hooked it up. But I'm coming in here tonight. You gonna be the only one here. That's fine with me. Excuse me. However, I'm celebrating because I'm celebrating, my small wins because I'm at 222 subscribers. Um, and the number 22 is very significant for me in more ways than one. My birthday is 6/22, so therefore I've been seeing the number 6/22 for a while. So I want to get into telling the story about that, as well as we're going to be celebrating the fact that I hit 222 subscribers, how 22 is the master number. And it is what you're talking about, Mel, there. Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I ain't going to tell you more about what I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to talk about it. They say, don't talk about it, be about it. I'm about to be about it. I got this mic here because I want to make sure you can hear me loud and clear. But uh, basically, um, if you're not familiar with angel numbers, when this first happened to me, when I first started seeing the 22 sequences, I used to only see my birthday. I used to only see 6/22. I used to see it on places like, you know, clocks, license plates, receipts, numbers. I deal with numbers all day at work. I see it all day. I see it consecutively over and over again. Right now, my counter on my um, live says it's 2222. So this is just significant for me. It continues to um, appear for me. Now, I didn't, and when I first saw it, I thought it was the lottery. Okay, so everybody, when they start seeing numbers, what's the first thing they think? uh, that it's the lottery. Oh, you need to play that in the lottery. Everybody always used to tell me when I used to say, I see these numbers. I don't know why I see it. I see these numbers all the time. They'd be like, you need to play the lottery. So I tried to play the lottery, but I'm not a lottery player. I'm not a gambler. I don't like to give my money away because I like tangible things, as long as I can touch it. If I can't touch it, I ain't really giving it, touching. I don't give my money away if I can't touch it. So with that, um, ow, come on, Mel. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's the gateway, baby. That's the gateway. Peace and love, Tanika. That's it. But so the no, I don't gamble. So I'm thinking it's a lottery number. So I played the lottery. Of course, I didn't hit. And I was like, okay, that ain't a lottery number. It's something, but why did I start seeing it? Back in 2015 is when I started seeing these numbers. Um, just and I felt like it was odd, but then I started saying it's got to have some type of significance. So I started digging into it. Y'all know me, I'm a researcher. I'm gonna see what's what and why it is and why I do what I do. So with that, I came up with after doing some research, it was a long time coming, but it didn't come to me immediately, not even the angel numbers, right? So now knowing that the angel numbers exist and that you can, research those pretty quick on Google. If you're seeing numbers, you can pull it up pretty quick on Google. Angel numbers, like a sequence of numbers that carry spiritual significance, right? They are, they have messages and behind them. So pretty much that's how the angel numbers work. So for me, I started realizing that when I see these numbers, I need to pay attention. And so when I started looking at these numbers and seeing, well, the only numbers that I was seeing at that time was 622. So I said, well, you know what? Every time I see 622, I'm going to pay attention to what's going on around me. Once I realized that most times the things that was going on around me was something positive or something that was trying to catch my attention that I need to pay more attention to, I realized I know what these numbers are. These numbers is like my spirit guide. It's going to tell me that I need to pay attention, start looking to see what's going. It's telling me about the energy in my space, but I knew nothing about this. I knew nothing about numbers and all of this. So this is after long-term research of figuring it out for myself. I'm always going to research and figure out something for myself. I've been living in this world so long where somebody has told me what something was, and I didn't look into it. I just went with it. So I lived for me in my this is what I say my experience is for a lot of things in my life. I lived a lie because I didn't know that that was true, but I lived as if it was the truth, and then I found out what the truth was. So therefore, what was your question, Seeker? I'm sorry. You said so. Does 111 and 1111 mean what does that mean? Does it? You want to know what it means? Well, when I see 1111, that's actually 22. If you look at the numbers themselves, I love numbers now. So when you look at the numbers 1111, it's the number 22. Oh, what does it mean? It's a gateway. So 1111 is a gateway. So when you see the number 1111, it's like when they tell you when you see a star, make a wish, right? Same kind of concept. The difference is that it's an opening of it's a gateway. It's a gateway to get into another to take you up to another level, right? Meaning that if you see 1111, you need to start thinking positive thoughts because things are going to become manifest. So many times we're living in this world and we don't realize that so many significance of things that happen, we bypass it. So we're in a place where um it's constantly impacting us because we're not aware. So from so basically, you ever heard of this that the it's definitely a Bible verse, I'm pretty sure, that says that my people perish for the lack of knowledge and understanding. And this is what this is kind of leading, it puts you in that realm. Because you don't know doesn't make it not happen, right? So when you are coming into a place where you see the numbers 1111, but you're physically seeing them, now you need to be paying attention. But even when you're not seeing the number 1111 and they're actually it's in your path, if you having a bad day and you putting everything out in the atmosphere like, oh, this is just messed up. This is gonna be messed up, da 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 da, da, all these things, you don't know um that that's what it is. You get what I mean? You don't know that you are creating that in your space. So that's why Amel mentioned affirmations. They always important because you're going to continuously speak these things to into yourself. You speaking these things over your life. So when you say, oh, I'm so stupid, dang, I'm so dumb. You ever, I mean, I'm sure that y'all been, said that about yourself, right? So you just start instead of saying things like, oh, I'm so stupid, I'm so dumb, or dang, I'm messed up. And we say things even as like a little trend, like, I'm the best bitch and I'm the best this and that, like that kind of stuff. We don't even realize we're speaking so much negativity over ourselves because no matter what your intention for what it is that you say, it manifests in your life is what it is. So we have to be careful about the things we say about ourselves. Call yourself divine. Say you are wonderful, you're beautiful, you're kind. What I'm saying, speak those things about you, to you. So words are powerful. 100%. Peace and love. Early bird in the house, y'all. Early bird in the house. Um, but speak those things like, as if they were. So if you so that when they will become the manifest in your life. So, oh no, 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 no. I know that's another thing, Sneaker. Don't ever apologize because for one thing that's for sure and for certain and 100% in any place, if you don't ask, you ain't gonna never know. You ain't gonna never know. And I think it's for me, it's more that you don't ask, you don't know, and now that puts you back in that same place that I just talked about. Just because you don't know don't mean you're not held accountable for what it is. A lot of times, in my life growing up, they said, when I grew up in, church and things like that. And it was said that, if God don't hold you accountable because you don't know, but it's not true. Because accountability comes from the action in which that takes place. And if that action is actually taking place and happening, you're still going to be held accountable because you didn't know. Don't make it not so. You ever called a company? I work for a company, so I'm going to talk about that. You ever called a company and they say, "Well, I'm sorry, we won't be able to reinstate that today." And you be like, "Well, I did it before." It's like, "Well, you only get to do it one time." What do you say? "Well, I didn't know that." It don't matter that you didn't know. You still being held accountable, and whatever that situation is still took place. So that's kind of how it looks. You get what I mean? But I'm gonna continue and talk about my uh I'm gonna continue to talk about my numbers, right? Because my 222, or my actually that I'm at 222 subscribers. Give me a whoop whoop in the chat. Give me some of those bells and whistles and some, some show me some love, all that. I want to see it because I'm celebrating my small wins. And me and Tanika talked about that the other day. We're gonna celebrate our small wins up in here. So um kind of to continue on telling you about how this came about. So in essence, for me, the significance of this 222, I knew, matter of fact, you can feel things coming. You can feel it. If you pay attention to things, you can feel them coming. You be like, oh my gosh, you know, what's something getting ready to happen, but you can't put your finger on it. I'm gonna tell you today, not because of where I was as far as subscribers, but early on in the week, I said today, this day, January 9th, 2025, I was going to hit 222 subscribers. I spoke it into existence. I thought it, I had intention on it, and it happened. These are the things that you have control over. We got superpowers that we don't even utilize, that we don't even know that we have, right? Um, Thank you for the whoop whoop. Thank you for the whoop whoop. I love it. Hey. Hey, let's go. My family. Oh, I love y'all. Okay. So y'all making me. Y'all don't know how much this means to me. I'm so happy y'all hanging out with me this evening to help me celebrate my 222 up in here, because 22 is the master number, which I'm getting ready to talk about right now. Okay, so the master number of 222, what that means is you're a master builder, right? A master builder is one of the most powerful numbers in numerology. If y'all deal with numerology, you know what I'm talking about. If not, it's something that you can always, everything is on Google, just so you know that. But I dealt with a numerologist who gave me a reading. And when I told him about how I saw these numbers 22, he explained to me, he was like, that's the master number. which also reduces down to that 1111, the gateway, right? So that number is interchangeable, and that's a master number, right? So that's master number on top of master numbers. Numbers are amazing, right? So, but it represents the combination of your intuition and practicality. So remember when I was telling you, so being practical, but also using your intuition. Remember I was saying that I started paying attention to what happened around me and what was going on when I would see these numbers. It's all about your intuition of what you think is going to happen. Why I started seeing the numbers, I still don't have that down to this point. So I don't, and I'm not paying attention to the chat. I see y'all in there. Oh, thank you, Belle. I'm telling y'all feel like my family, man. I'm telling you. I moved. I can tell y'all about that story another day. I moved from where I was with my peoples, and so I'm in another place where this is why I have so much time to spend on YouTube. But I built me a family here, and I mean, I really, really, really appreciate each and every one of y'all more than you know. And early bird don't know, she be spitting out some stuff, and I be like, she tapping. So I'll be feeling like that's the other thing, you know. I feel like I am drawn to the right people, like the people that I'm connecting with. Some people come and they go, but those that I connect with, they stay and they're consistent in my space. You get what I mean? I talk about y'all like y'all my neighbors, or I've been knowing y'all forever. I'll be like, yeah, my girl Mel be da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh yeah. And let me tell you, Tanika be over there with that. She got her hair da 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 da. I'm telling you, I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it. But you know, that's that's just how this is set up. So I always say that's how my universe is set up. I'm going to draw to me those that I need to be in my space at the time and present time that I need them to be in my space. Everything is not forever, and everything is not for, sometimes things are for a season, sometimes things are for a reason, but sometimes some things can be for a lifetime. So we don't know what it is, but we can pay attention to how it gets set up in front of us. Start paying attention. Attention. One thing is that is free for you is that you actually gonna pay. You pay your money to get gas. You pay your money to get groceries. You put your money. Money is energy because anytime you put it on something, you're putting your energy into it. Your attention is yours, but it's free. Ain't nobody telling you how to use your attention. You can use your attention however you want. And when you pay it to somebody like y'all giving me your attention right now, and I appreciate it so much, this is valuable to pay attention to me right now in this time that I'm telling you I'm celebrating the time, and I'm telling you that y'all my people, and that this is beautiful. This is beautiful, y'all. This is beautiful. So Um, look at that. Too new for me, for you. No, what is it? Too new for you. So it seems. Y'all, she be over there. I don't know if I'm sure, but you know what? I think this is my tribe right here. I think y'all my tribe right here because I think we all follow like you know, in facts, it feels like because it's the same people always showing up when they showing up. Um, and I do appreciate it. But again, just to kind of go back, I'm all jumping off subject, but just like I was mentioning, so paying attention, I appreciate you. And that's how y'all getting paid right now. We want to get into, I'm gonna jump off subject real quick because this is something right here I'm getting ready to tell you. We're on YouTube trying to start a channel. We jumped out here. Some of us just jumped out here and just started doing it. Didn't know what we was doing, if I was gonna work out, never made a video, but just did it. Just stepped out. But our goal was, oh, I'm gonna make this money on YouTube. I wanna, most of us was saying we're gonna make some what bird say? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna hold that story because I want to answer Bird's question. What was your question, Bird? Guess what else? Did you see my message? Did you see my Tanika? Did you see my message underneath your post that said your number was my number? That's my number. I said that today. Okay, you wanted to ask me, do you feel like we don't learn, we only be remembering? Come with it, sis. Come with it, sis. Yes, 100% I do. I absolutely do think that we are remembering because I think that we are our ancestors. I absolutely think that 100%. And I say that we're our ancestors because if you want to think about the times that I always go to things that I was taught, and I feel I was taught them incorrectly and I was told untruths throughout my life. And it wasn't until I started to do my own research. But there was in the, I always go to the Bible, but I'm not a Bible thumper, anything like that. But I will tell you, I remember stories about Abraham and um, Noah and Moses, and how they would say they were like 800 and something years old. The only way it's an allegory, first of all, it's an allegory, which means it's a story that's made up to make you understand something else, right? That gives you an understanding of something else. Watch this. The only way that they could be 800 and something years old, 900, 2, 3, 4, 500 years old, is that they're referencing their ancestors. In essence, the ancestors are why you are remembering, based on Bird's question, we don't necessarily learn. I'm going to tell you, I used to say this all the time, and it irritated people so much. But what I used to say was, do you, what is it that you know? And then people start regurgitating things that they heard. And I say, but where did you get that information from? They'd be like, well, I got it from, I heard such and such say it, or I was told this when I was a kid, or I read this in this book. The question is, what is it that you know? Not what somebody told you, but what you know. I get downloads. Okay. So my life got set up totally different in 2017. In 2015, I started seeing these numbers. In 2017, I was on a whole nother plane that I didn't even, I don't even remember some of the things that happened previous to that because my life changed like that. Right? So I started getting downloads because we're nothing but a computer. You understand that we get uploads, we get downloads. Our downloads happen most of the time if we're out in the sun. If you ever paid attention when you're in the sun, or if you're spending time with yourself. Um, you go question, but I'm gonna take it in a minute. Let me finish my thought because I'm good for falling off the thought. Um, but I get these downloads, and when I hear this information, you ever realize that Sometimes you have an idea and you be like, where did that idea come from? Like, I got this idea, but you think it's a great idea. But like Bird said, you only remembered it. It wasn't your idea, but also, it was, I feel like the universe puts out, there's an energy that happens. There's a time and a frequency and a time when things take place across the universe. And so it's a universal energy. So everyone is on that same energy that is on that energy because everybody not on the same frequency. Like I'm sitting here talking right now. Some people are not going to be able to understand what I'm saying, but it seems like y'all relating to what I'm saying. So I got a message that I needed to do something right now. I need to do this thing right now. I got the message twice in two different sources. And I said, mm-mm. I just didn't do it. Matter of fact, I used to go live on Facebook all the time. And it's way back in the day. Well, not way back in the day. It was like I said, around 17, 18. I used to be out on Facebook. And this was another person that used to go live all the time. I was kind of like we was in the same type of groups, the same type of followings, doing the same type of things. And this came up about the Mercury in retrograde. I don't know if y'all familiar with that. That's a subject for another day. But the Mercury in retrograde came up, and someone told me, "You need to talk about that." I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do that." I pity patted around and I just didn't do it. Previous to that, I got the download that told me to do it, and then I got the confirmation. Anything that that you get is gonna come in a confirmation. Something's gonna confirm it on the other side. So you're gonna get it and you're gonna get the confirmation. So you know, right? Now, next thing, this Mercury in retrograde. Um, I was supposed to talk about. I wake up the next day, and this person is that I'm telling you about is on live talking about the Mercury in retrograde. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. It ain't crazy that they would be talking about it because Mercury in retrograde is a thing, right? But it was crazy that they were talking about it in the same context and sense that I was going to be talking about the Mercury in retrograde. So I'm in their chat going crazy, like, oh my God, da 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 da. I was, going to talk about this and you talking about it. Let me tell you something. Your idea, this is just to show you, your idea is not just your idea. What the frequency is, it wasn't just dropped in your lap. You weren't the one just giving that information to say, oh, well, I think I'm going to do this. How many times did you have a creation or something that you thought that you wanted to make and then somebody else did it because they got it at the same time you did? They acted on it and you didn't. When you start listening to yourself, you're going to realize that you're going to go very far. I heard a video today or yesterday. Now, that was a deep video. But they said that, how you know people say they talk to the ancestors, you know, and they got spirit guides and they got this and they got just like kind of what I'm talking about right now. They said, did you realize when you have a conversation with yourself, but you have that same conversation with yourself over and over and over again? That's you. That's your guide right there, telling you exactly what to do. You have to listen to yourself. Stop listening to everybody else. When you get an idea, that idea was for you. What's the first thing we do when we get an idea? We want to call our friend, talk to our boyfriend or our husband or somebody else about it. We're going to consult somebody. nobody consult for the idea to come to you. So you don't need no confirmation from someone to ask their opinion, because when they start speaking on your situation, now they've put some negativity on it because now they want to give you the reason why you shouldn't. Or even if they give you the reason why you should, they're tainting your manifestation of an idea that came to you. You need to sit on it, meditate on it, move on it, and then let people know what you did. You get what I mean? Figure out what you did. I mean, do it first, and then let people know what you did. Don't ask anybody, should you do it? Should I do this? You know what? I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel. You think I should? What you think they gonna say? Depending on who you talking to, what you think they gonna say? They not gonna be out here giving you no, they gonna try to give you advice, but they're gonna try to find the negative reasons why you shouldn't. They're gonna try to talk it up with a couple of positive things, with a little pat on the back, little oh yeah, I think you'll be great at that. But what you better but you know how I heard about such and such and they such and such. I don't like for anybody to speak on me or speak over me, and I'm giving them permission to do it because I'm opening the door. I can't roll like that because that's one thing that keeps you down. But we don't know it. That's one of those things that we don't know. We just don't know. And see, yeah, yeah. See, can you see what I'm saying? You get it, and you get it. You get what I'm saying because great minds do think alike. Woo-hoo. But so let me say this. So we were talking about the fact that people, when you manifest in something, when you get an idea, that's where we were. When you get an idea, that idea wasn't just your idea. Remember, the faster you move, the quicker you do it, you'll see that it's going to happen because came to you. It was for you. I had an idea back in the day. Remote controls. Let me see. This is the remote control to my bed. So I'm just gonna hold this remote in my hand. So this remote control, I was like, you always losing your remote control. I was married back in the day. My husband passed away. I'll tell y'all that story another day too. However, he always would lose the remote. One day, we couldn't find the remote for probably 2 days. Guess what the remote was? In the refrigerator. In the refrigerator. So I was like, I thought I came up with the idea and then I saw it, right? Yeah, I know, right? It was in the refrigerator. No, crazy, 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 crazy. But I was like, you always losing this remote. I mean, we was tearing the house up looking for the remotes because they was always never where they were supposed to be. I said, I thought about this. I said, what if we had the little device that you could put on the TV, but you could also put on the back of the remote? They'll stick it on there, and then you got the thing that you put on the TV. So when you find the remote and you hit the button, it go ding a ding a ding a ding a ding, and you can find it. Because on your watch, you can ding your phone, right? Same concept. But what I'm talking about, I was talking about back in woo, um 19 yeah, not no 2000s, baby. 1998, somewhere around in there. So this is what I'm saying. So we sitting here, hey, peace and love to my brother. Oh, Seth in the house. All right. So, but I'm saying I came up with that idea, and then later on, what did I see? Somebody came up with the thing, the same thing that you can find your keys if because people lose their keys, the same device that you put on the remote. It was a finder, some type of finder for whatever type of things that you had, and you knew what a finder was, but you didn't know whether, you know. Much love to you, my brother. I appreciate you dropping in here. You know that 100. That's my brother right there. Um, so as I was saying. Well, back, I'm getting ready to bounce back because we was going somewhere, and then I came back because that question that Bird put in the in this chat, that was it. We do remember. I went to Egypt. That's where I met my brother Seth from. We went to Egypt, and it was nothing but remembering. And it was nothing but seeing. That's the beginnings, right? And they look like us. Those, deities and those things, they look like us. They look like me. They had locks like me. They looked like us, right? So I was like, wait a minute. But not to just to only be there, to be there and see it with your own eyes. See, that's the thing. We let people tell us stories. Oh, I went here and this happened and this happened. Mm-mm, mm-mm. See it for yourself. See it for yourself. My life changed this summer. That was this past summer. I went there for my solar return on 6/22, the summer solstice. I was in Egypt. It was the orange moon, the red moon. I don't know if y'all remember the red moon, but it was the red moon. I mean, so many beautiful things took place there. I swam in the Nile. I'll tell you that story another day too. That will tell you that. We're gonna get right back to what we came in here to talk about, which was these numbers, right? We're gonna talk about these numbers because again, I'm at 222. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody for the love. I see the loves coming up. I never seen the loves coming up before, but I see them now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so to get back to the numbers I was telling you about, it was something else I was telling. I said I was going to get back to the story. If anybody remember where I was before Bird asked that beautiful question, before I answer her question, please put it in the chat because I'm quick to forget what I was talking about. Right? Um. That's you. I know that's right. Absolutely. The remote finder. That was literally, I looked into patents and everything, but that's not what I was talking about before she asked her question. Um, uh, I know that's what I wasn't, that's not what I was talking about. Uh what did I miss? Mel, what did I miss? Oh, when the idea comes to you, that's true. I was talking about that too. When the idea does come to you, right? You need to jump on it. That's what I was saying. You need to act on it at that time because that idea, what I was saying is that idea is not just your idea. We think that ideas come to us just as a like we think it's like, oh, this is such a great idea, or like, I can't believe, I thought of this. So that's why I was telling the story about the remote finder because I had that idea, and within a year, I saw the idea. You know that thing when you're at night, you be watching the TV and it says those as seen on TV things? It was literally created. My idea was created, but it was my idea. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm sure they're like, oh, other people think of stuff too. No, they don't. They get the idea just like you. It was given to you. It was given to you. It was dropped in your lap. And if you don't act on that idea, somebody else is going to act on it for you. Right? Um, Bird asked what? Bird asked something too again. Okay, now I'm all confused. Let me go back in the chat. Peace and love, Danica. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Absolutely. Y'all, I hope y'all not paying attention to Danica. She drops some gems all the time. Some very inspirational videos. Make sure y'all check her out. All right. If you're not already on her line there, give me just a minute. See here. I don't see anything, but I'll get back to it. It'll come back to me because if it's meant for me to say, it's gonna be said, right? Right. And I answered that about being the ancestors, right? Prior to that, I was telling a story. And I said, nope, I'm gonna take a pause right here and answer her question. And then that took me on a whole nother journey. Y'all know how when you up here talking how it go, you be everywhere else. Um, I just don't remember. But we're gonna go ahead and continue, and then it's gonna come back to me because it's all connected. We all connected. My brothers and sisters, we all connected. All right, so look here. So um now um oh, that's the other thing. So my number 622, let me tell you what it represents. Okay, so my number, I got a little notes here, y'all. So bear with me because I was trying to stay on topic, but I knew this might happen. But I'm glad it did because I like to just speak. So now the number for my birthday, which is 622, which I see all the time, that number itself is about love and balance. It also has um, balance for me. Let's talk about balance real quick. Balance is a lot of times people look at balance as opposites, right? Um, so if male, female, male, without one or the other is no balance, right? Feminine energy, masculine energy, you need to have both in order to be balanced, right? But it's not opposites, right? So when it comes down to balance for me, keeping things balanced represents actually one of, and I can't remember what the reference of that is, but one of the deities from Kemet, because that's what I reference Egypt as is Kemet, which is Mayat, right? So if you're and those are just ways to show up, if that makes sense. So it's a characteristic. A lot of times we looking at things as what they are. Mayat has the wings and the beak of the head, and but that's not what that represents. I mean, that's not what it is. Those things itself have representation, which I'm not gonna get into that because I definitely don't have. I'm not versed that way. What I can tell you is I know that Mayat is balance. And so when I think of Mayat or balance, I always think that I need to keep things in line. So if I catch myself off kilter, and if you feel like you're off kilter, like meaning that you one way or the other, that's when things start going kind of wishy-washy, kind of messed up in your life, kind of making you feel some type of way. But when you find that balance, that's when you start feeling a little better. I do better with examples. I'm going to show you an example. I currently work this job. I work a 9 to 5. But I truly was spending so much time focused on not wanting to work this job, and I wanted to put so much energy into figuring out how to get out of this job that I wanted to, and I didn't want to do it, that I didn't have anything that weighed that out, right? So that balanced that out. So much was going into that pile that I began to get ill and sick from the thinking about going to work. But I know this is what I got to do at this time, just at this time. I already know, I know it's a way out. I know it's a way out because I'm getting out. But at this time, this is what I got to do. I already know that, but I wasn't functioning in that. I wasn't functioning in my um, balance. I was functioning in an imbalance, meaning I was putting more into not wanting to do this particular thing than to figuring out doing something else that would balance that out so that I wouldn't have a problem doing that particular thing for this time in this moment right now. So, guess what? Y'all looking at me. This is my new thing right here. Yep. I'm doing I'm on YouTube. I created this channel. It's an outlet. It's therapy. It allows me to show up. It allows me to be me. Sometimes when I'm creating content, it's so much content that I have not released onto the onto the platform only because I realize that everything is not for everybody. You all might have seen the video that I did about we listen, but we don't judge. And if you haven't, you can check it out. But, and this is not a commercial here, but but you can check it out. But that there, I was sitting on that video for a month. It was edited, it was ready to go. Um, so what y'all do to my brother? Oh, I don't know. I can't see. I can't follow back that far. But okay. So I excuse me. I lost my train of thought trying to read this comment. See, that's why I wish you could turn these boys off because I'm telling you, I lose my train of thought. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Where was I at, y'all? Where was I at? Where was I at? Come on, type it in there. See, y'all messing with my brother. That's my brother for real. I know that to be. Um, y'all can't help me out. Y'all too busy chatting with each other. Y'all weren't listening to me. I can't remember where I was. Okay, yep, I was forcing myself to balance it out. Um, mm, mm, mm. I know it was about balance for sure. But I was telling a story, about how basically you have to I was saying here on YouTube. Oh, I was telling you about the video about we listen but we don't learn, and how I had that content for a month before I released it because I didn't know if I really wanted to do that and put myself out there like that. But I realized that that video could definitely be a benefit to somebody. But some of the other things that I do, I sit here and I go through it and I record it and I'm not even and sometimes I'm just talking. And that's what I mean. It's therapy for you. So this outlet that I have here has made me better in other aspects of my entire life. YouTube and doing this venture on YouTube has changed the way I see things. It's equaled out to that balance that I was talking about. It gives me that balance, right? Um, I know, and how many times do you hear me say, my experiences is not for me, but they're for others? I say it all the time. It's not for me. What happens with me, my experiences, the things that I do, they're not for me. They are for others. But I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. So I'm like, is there a line? Is there a line? You know what I'm saying? Is there a line that you're gonna need to draw? Or do you just put it all out there? You never know. I may put some of that content out there. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at it. But I mean, some of 'em I was halfway in tears. Some of them gave me self-discovery. I was doing the video. I had a whole nother video about food addiction. I had a whole different video about food addiction. I released that one because I felt like it was more relatable. And of course, it was a trending topic, right? But the other one was just my story. And as I was telling the story, I was making discoveries because you know what? When you look back over your life, you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even realize things till you go back and you look at them. When you go back and you see what it was that was happening at that time. And absolutely, brother, absolutely. And um when I was talking about this food addiction, I was talking about how I came up on this food addiction, how I got to this point in my life and where I realized that it started. I never really did that deep down search because the only reason I was going that deep is because I wanted to give you a background in this video when I was talking about it. And when I got to that point and I said, "Whoo!" It brought me to tears because I couldn't believe that epiphany that I got. And that was a release for me. And I'm telling you, these things have been changing my life. And so when people say, "Oh, you need therapy and you need to talk to someone and you need to talk to yourself, get yourself a mic and a camera and talk right into that boy and talk to yourself and then go back and listen to it." It's a whole nother world. And absolutely, that's what it's called. It's called shadow work. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. I tell you that I learned about shadow work and I never did the video aspect of this, but it looks all kinds of ways. I have a playlist on my um Spotify. I use Spotify. So I have a playlist. It's called Shadow Work because music takes you to another place. It takes you to a place in time when something was going on in your life, and it allows you to reflect on that time that you were in that life. I mean, at that time, I'm sorry, it lets you reflect on the time and what was happening on that time. So that shadow work that I would do, I would turn on that playlist, and that playlist took me back to a child and then brought me all the way through into my current day. And when I tell you what I tell you about realizing things, not realizing that I was withholding, holding so much inside of me, I didn't know it. It wasn't until I realized that it takes you places. Another thing that takes you places, music takes you to a whole nother place, a whole nother place. It will take you and take you out of this world. It will remove you from the place that you're in right now and put you in a whole nother on a whole nother plane. The other day, I had got away from um every day I used to go and get things about habit, right? So every day I would go and get the smoothies from this place called Planet Smoothie. Y'all might have saw that video when I went there and I tried that smoothie bowl for the first time, that particular one. Well, that place I would go every day, but I moved. I used to live down the street from it, but I moved, so I don't get to go there every day. So that changed. And then so as of recent, within the past 30 days or so, I probably had it like once or twice. I used to get this Fiji Island Breeze smoothie. It's a green smoothie. Tastes excellent. They use only natural products there. I went there and um I got my smoothie that I usually get, and as soon as I took a sip, it took me back. It took me back to the time where I was healthy, where I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, how I was putting in the work, how I was paying attention to everything, my body, and paying attention to my signs. Now Seth is here. He can witness to this. We were at those. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm just telling you, when I went to Egypt, I didn't know it was going to be as strenuous as it was. But if I was the person I was prior to going through this journey that I'm going to share with you on January 15th, I got it January 15th in 5 days because we already on the 10th. 5 days, I'm going to share this with you. If I wouldn't have went through that journey, I would have never been able to walk as much walking as you had to do. But I also would have never been able to get down into the pyramids. How many feet was that, Seth? Was it 200 and something feet? It was way bigger than a football field. We backed down, bent over to our knees, 232 feet, bent over to our knees and going down into, backing down into the pyramid. When I got to the bottom of that pyramid, I was in tears because I know there was no way the Norene queen that you looking at right now, the one that was the before, could have never done that because I wasn't in any condition to do it. So when I sipped that smoothie, it took me back, knowing that I can get back to there again because I did fall off. We all fall off. We all tend to do things that are not in our best interest, right? And I just was like, yes, a 27-degree angle. So we all do things that's not in our best interest. That's why I'm getting back on my health kick, right? I mean, not even calling it a health kick because this is my lifestyle. When y'all hear me talk about fasting, this is our lifestyle. This is my lifestyle. This is what I do. Now, I don't always make the healthiest choices, but I do fast, right? So, not fasting. Y'all could have told me my shirt was up and fat was hanging out, but that's all right. Not when I was fasting. When I'm fasting, I'm not focused in doing the things that I'm supposed to do. So this past 22-day challenge was a reset. I got back on my feet. I was ready to go. Um, and that's why I'm ready to get back into it. January 15th, the reason that date is significant is that's the day that, and I'm going to go back to what Bird asked about and what I told you I seen in this video. I was fasting. I woke up one day and I was told, when I say I told me, you need to fast. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll fast. Because I love me some food, right? So I'm thinking, I guess I'll fast. But I decided to listen to me. And when I listened to me, my whole world changed. That's why I keep preaching that too. Listen to you. Listen to you. Uh you said I should do a story. I should do a story time on the time I fasted. You should. because it probably was an experience. It takes you on a whole nother level. Now, it all depends on how you're fasting, right? I didn't do a like a full straight 21, 30-day fast, nothing like that. I was fasting on a um and I don't want to get too much into it because I'm gonna talk about it again, and then I don't want it to sound repetitive, and then y'all be like, I heard her talk about it. So we're gonna get off of that. We're gonna talk about what we came here to talk about. I'm gonna Y'all check me out on the 15th. I'm gonna be releasing my video, photos of my past to my present, all of that. It's gonna be compiled with a whole lot of information. And I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna tell my story there. So y'all check it out on the 15th. And that's the official day of the 22-day fasting challenge's alternate day this time. But we're in prep time right now. So if you are participating, Tanika, I'm gonna hold you accountable because you said you're gonna join in. Let's do this, sis. Let's do this, sis. All right. You did a 7-day fast before. The longest I ever did one is 12 days. Um, I was headed for 21, and I got to 12, and that's where I kind of stopped. However, I was successful with almost before from January to July. I was fasting on alternate day fasting. I mean, in any given week, I probably would eat 2, 3 times a week. That was it. And it was one time within a period of time. So again, I'm not gonna get into that story. We're not gonna talk about it because that's all part of my uh story. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. But also just want to let you know that the number 622 that I told you I seen, it signifies focus, being compassionate, communicating needs and goals. And then I'm gonna tell you about who I am, right? When I hear that that's about me, I know that's me. 622, my birthday being June 22nd, I'm a Cancer by sign. Oh, and in Egypt, we saw all the signs too. Everything was there. The astrology was there, baby. The astrology was there. But that's a whole nother story too. But cancers are compassionate. They call us crybabies, but we're nurturers. We want to take care of you. Hence, why my channel is what it's about. Hence, why I keep saying my place where I'm at is a safe space. Come on in. My arms are open. That's real. That's real. I want to care for others because that's in my nature. You just have to know what your nature is. You get what I'm saying? When you figure out your nature, then you start to figure out who you are. A lot of things point to who you are, and you ignore those things. So now that I embrace every aspect of me because I am everything, there's not one thing that I am not. I am the all. And when I learn that, there's nothing that can't be done. There's nothing that's not, everything is possible, nothing's impossible. So just learn who you are. And again, those numbers that I see, if you see in numbers, put it in the chat. Let me know if you see in numbers. I know Mel says she see 1111. Let me know if you see in numbers. All right. So kind of to jump back on that. Um, when I see 622, it reminds me to stay positive. It reminds me to pay attention to my surroundings. It reminds me anytime I see any multiple 22. Now I'm getting ready to break this down for you. 22 is so significant to me. In essence, is my daddy's birthday is 9/2. I'm 6/22. I had my thought just dropped, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why it just dropped. But we're gonna leave it there. Sometimes something that's not meant to be said, it'll drop away. It'll come back if it's supposed to be said. So it'll come back. But this number 22 follows me. And it's been following me all my life, and I didn't even know it. It's is a very significant number for me. And so when I hit, and I knew today was going to be, well, yesterday was going to be that day that I hit 222 subscribers. Oh, am I messing up, y'all? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Let me know in the chat that y'all can see me. When I hit 222 subscribers, I already knew I was going to hit 222 subscribers. Not because I was at 221, because the last time I looked, I was at 218. And that was earlier this morning. However, this rising when I woke up, I looked and it said 218, which was a subscriber down from when I went to bed the night before. And we got a video on that talking about now. If all y'all content creators, make sure y'all get on there and look at that video, because that's a PSA for all content creators, whether big or small. If you don't know that information that I released, because I did the full research on that, and that is 100% the accurate way that things are going down. So make sure you check out that video about losing your subscribers. Okay. But I was down one subscriber. So I was at 218. I was at 219, but I had already said, I said, today I'm gonna hit 222 subscribers. But I said by Thursday, and I said that earlier in the week. I said by Thursday, I'm gonna be at 222. And I was like, if I don't get on here live and talk about this today, because this is what I was told to do. People get upset when somebody say, God told me to get on here and tell you this message. Y'all, let me say something. Ye all are gods. Understand what that means. That means that if your neighbor is in need of something, we pray, we meditate, you have whatever it is that you do it, right? If ye all are gods and we're made in the image, right? Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. Pay attention to it all. If ye all are gods, then why is it not that you were told, if you told yourself? And so when that person gets on here and say, God told me to get on here and tell you this or that. I just said we be talking to ourselves, and if ye all are gods, then God did tell you. So people don't be just making up stuff, but they just have a different perspective in the way they see it, right? I just, for me, God is in me and it's nothing external from me. I don't um I think everything connects together. Just people see things differently. That's all. And it's okay, because I'm accepting everybody. I meet people where they at and I accept them for who they are, because what I do know, harmony is real. And the only way to get around with harmony is that every instrument, right, has its own sound. Every instrument is different though. They don't even look alike. Some of them don't. A guitar might give you harp vibes. The piano actually is a harp turned on its side with keys added to it. So we're all one in the same of each other, but we're different. But when you put all those instruments together and they get to playing, they sound good. It sound good. So then if you think about people in the same aspect and you accept people for who they are and where they at, but you putting that sound together, you could come out sounding beautiful, because if everybody get on that same frequency, which everybody don't need to be on the same frequency or have the same vibrations. And see, that's what I'm saying. Musical instruments let off vibrations the same way people give off vibrations. And that's why harmony is universal. And so we have to be in harmony with one another. I got a video on that too, y'all. It's old. This is about 5, 6 years old. Go check that out too. I talk about nature, harmony, and um, I can't think about the other aspect of it. But definitely, what was it? Ah, see you later, the outdoor family. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Yes. Yes, that's one of my new subscribers. She's part of the community, y'all. Welcome her in. Check out her channel. Yes. So now, as I was saying, oh, I can't remember what I was saying. Ooh, this is crazy. Um, see, one little tap, just take me off of, take me out, just take me out. Somebody type in what I was talking about. Let's see if y'all was paying attention. I know Bird paying attention. Bird, what I was talking about? Vibrations. Thank you. All right. So now we all on the same vibrations, right? I mean, we are not on the same vibrations, but we all give off vibrations, just like musical instruments do. And that's what I was saying. If we focus on harmony with one another, then we good to go. We good to go. So I think that that's one thing that that's one of the things that's how I function. So I don't see anybody as one way or the other. Um, I don't, what does it say? We listen, but we don't judge. I don't judge nobody. And the reason is because there's no reason to judge anybody because people are who they are and they're who they are for a reason. Everybody didn't have the same upbringing. Everybody didn't to come about the same way. We're very impressionable, especially that's why it's very important about these children. Now, thinking of talking about Seth, let me tell you about that. He got two princesses that are young goddesses. They are phenomenal and they are learning who they are right now. Right now. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say they're 2 and 4. They're learning who they are today, right now, because he's putting into them, he's feeding them what it is they need to know in order to be successful and go forward and know that they don't need nothing. They don't need any of this external world. Nothing. They don't need anything but to know who they are. So they gonna be they're gonna be golden. And see that if we this new generation of children, if we can bring them up knowing so they can know and not have all this trauma that surrounds them, then this world will not be going to, you know, because we don't take care of this world. Now you're gonna get me on a whole nother thing talking about nature and how this world is corrupt with so much um negativity. Not I'm talking what you feed into it as far as the negativity in itself, but I'm also talking about trash in the world with the pollution and all of the stuff that's in the water. These bodies of water is beautiful. The ocean, if you ain't never been to the Atlantic Ocean, get there. That's all I'm gonna say. Get to the Atlantic Ocean, one way or the other, in this lifetime. You talking about, how people say, "Oh, I was born again." Get there. Get there and be in it. Just watch how you feel. Especially if you on this frequency that I'm on, you gonna know what I'm talking about. Now, that was the significance of the two 122 subscribers I got today. I just went all on a tangent all around the world, came back, and I've been enjoying each and every one of you. I don't want to go, but I don't want to. You was talking about what you were talking about the water. See, now you're gonna get me going because you know I am a water sign. I'm all about the water. I love the water. I mean, I would probably just be at the water all day, every day if I could. Wait a minute. How I missed that one? How did I how did I miss that? I'm going to Bird, Bird. I'm telling you, when I see you and I see your shorts, I be like, oh my gosh, look at her. She got me. I'm like, she there. We there. I didn't see that one either. I'm at 228. Yes, it's an even number. Let's go. Let's break that down. Two, two. And then you break down that eight, that's four and four. But when you break down that four, it's another two and another two and another two. But if you break all those down, it's all 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that vibration. Look at that. Look at that energy. Y'all don't know. You just don't know. These numbers, they talk to me. They talk to me. Yes. Tanika, I should have known you was a Cancer because your spirit is so sweet and you I can feel it. That is crazy. And we all water signs, bird, Pisces. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go up in here. That's why we flowing. But you know, that's also why I be off subject. Like I go because I go with the flow. I always go with the flow. I always go with the flow. I gotta learn how to control that flow. Put some oars in the water and kind of pause it a little bit. That's why we all connected. Wow. That is wild. I'm telling you, I love the water too. I could be in the water at all times. That probably was one of my most highlights when I went to Egypt was being in the Nile River. We was in that boy. We was in that boy. But the water bearer, yes. Which one is the water bearer? It's the one carrying the sign. Hold on. Why I can't put my mind on that? Is that the Pisces the water bearer? Pisces not the water bearer. Who? Aquarius. Absolutely. Is that you? Because you remind me of my stepson. You do. If you Aquarius, you remind me so much of him. It's pathetic. And I could probably show you. Y'all almost look alike. Oh my! Wait a minute. I'm about to show you. I am about to show you right now, Seth. I'm getting ready to show you right now my stepson. You're gonna be like, that's no way. And he is a Aquarius, and y'all act just like. And I love him so much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so crazy. And pull up a picture quick enough. Um, yeah. So, oh yeah, Aquarius. I love me some Aquarius. Shoot. We just came out the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius, Pisces was I know. I mean, I asking questions. What's that? What's this? What's it? The age of Aquarius is I know. Think about how many people know things that they didn't know before. That's why I tell you what's happening on in the universe is universal. It's not something that, you know, it's just that just happens. It's universal. It's a time. You ever heard you ever heard someone talk about the age of Aquarius? It's the age of Aquarius. I'm ready to tell my age. Of Aquarius. I would play the song, but you know YouTube ban me on that. And I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Yes. Yep. My brother a Pisces. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, Bird. My brother make my head hurt sometimes. But you know what? He very wise though. He's very wise. Very wise. Very, very wise. Let's see. I think he's so wise that that's why he irritate me sometimes. Because we be trying we be over talking each other. Well, and we like, why don't you shut up? You shut up, guys. Get telling you, all our lives, though. All our lives, me and my brother. That's all we know. I ain't gonna be able to find a picture because I don't have nothing recent because he's still back in Michigan. I ain't got no pictures of him that's recent. I'll have to go back 1,000 years to find a picture. But I'm gonna send it to you on your I'm gonna send it to you in the message. When you look at him, you're gonna be like, she right. That could be my brother for sure. But oh yeah, Bird know what I'm talking about. All of that back and forth, cause she a Pisces. Ah, man. So I got 3 people talking to me, but it says 5 people on the line. For the other 2 people, now I say it's 4 because I said something. See what I'm saying? For the other 2, well, other person that's on the live, make sure y'all hit the like button. That's all I was gonna say. I wasn't gonna tell y'all got to do nothing else. If you just hit the like button, let people know that you're here and we're present. Um, and let me tell you, you do have a great energy, Tanika, because I told you that the other day that your energy was off the hook. I don't know. It was like um what you say? They would run off when you mention them. Mention who? Oh yeah. And you know, remember I was telling you, Tanika, remember you was on your live and you said you couldn't see me or you couldn't hear you couldn't that it was you think that the bots or whatever, the scammers or whoever they was that go into the lives was and can you realize that none of them came on my live today, Tanika? Look at that. Look at that. Ha. What's up with that? And I get them all the time, and not one got on here. But you remember when I was telling you on your live that I said, "Hey Mel, welcome back. I'm glad you're back." I said, "You said I'm just on here talking about a sub for a sub," and I said, "Oh, we on the same frequency." I just did. I had when I came on your live, I had just released that video probably about probably 10, 15 minutes prior to that. That's what I'm saying. Yep, because I had just released the video. But every time I say I just released my video, you didn't see what I was saying. So I don't know if that was a flag from YouTube because it's like you promoting yourself on somebody else's live, but I wasn't trying to promote myself. I was trying to let you know that me and you were on the same frequency. That's all I was doing. I wasn't trying to, promote nothing because I don't even know who on your live, right? So, oh, okay. So it was okay. Okay. That's why, because I kept on saying, "Do you not see what I said?" Because you only said, "Yeah, we are on the same frequency." I was like, okay, but she skipped over everything else I said. Then I said it again. I'm like, did you see the video? I said, make sure you watch the video. Yeah, because you were on there talking about a sub for a sub. And I had just addressed a sub for a sub because, and isn't it amazing how this whole group that we're in, we all realize that that sub train was no good for us at the same time. We were losing subscribers. We were jumping on a train we don't know nothing about that ended up being something that's not even authorized in the guidelines of YouTube. So you were going against your channel could have been uh blocked and all the work you put in would have been gone. Think about that. That's what I started thinking about. I was like, no more trains for me. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. And I didn't even know that that's what it was called until I seen somebody else's video that that talked about sub trains. That was they wouldn't even talk about sub trains. It came up in a briefly. Y'all probably know who she is, Kiss by Jay. She said something about sub trains in one of her videos. And I was like, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. I just kind of bypassed it. I didn't think nothing about it. And then I started putting two to two together. I was like, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Sub train, that must be what when people say gather here. I said kiss. Did I say kiss too, Jay? Oh, no, kiss by Jay. I thought it was. Um, oh, kiss Jay. Yeah. Um, and so that information that she said triggered something. In addition to that, made me look a little deeper because I was trying to fit. Hey, Grand Rising, Azuka. Welcome. Azuka be cooking up some stuff over her on her channel. So make sure you check that out on their channel. Check it out. Check it out. Um, I find all the cooking channels. Y'all know I like to cook some food. I'm releasing some videos today on some food. I'm probably just gonna release them all because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm backed up on food. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna I like to cook and I like to eat. So those are my two favorite pastimes. I never really liked to cook because I didn't understand the joy and the therapy was in that. Let's talk about that for a minute. So going through my journey, because I'm just gonna tap on it a little bit, because again, that goes into my story. But going through my journey of fasting and learning how to eat and how to redo things and we look at things differently, I began cooking, but cooking differently, right? I used to cook. I used to fry burgers and fry chicken, make some macaroni and cheese and some whatever. I could cook, but none of those things took any. I'm not gonna say it don't take effort because it do take effort. You do take effort, but it doesn't take. I think any person probably could really figure out how to do fried chicken, right? You put it in the batter it up, put some seasoning on it, put it in the grease, right? That's fried chicken. But when I realized that food doing recipes that was very detailed, that for me gave me it was therapy. I had to chop up vegetables and I realized that a combination of seasoning and herbs and the things that they do, learning about new foods and stuff like that. When I tell you that's therapy. So cooking for me is therapeutic. Doing YouTube is therapeutic. You feel all this balance? You see what I'm saying? It started to balance out the things that was causing me strife and confusion in my life. The things that I always felt like, it was just never enough time for me. Like I never had time, never have time. I always do for others. And that's what a cancer does because they are nurturer. They're never going to leave you hanging. But I tell you, do not take advantage of a cancer because you will regret it. You will regret it. You will regret it. Because one thing you will never get from any other person or sign like cancer is the nurturing factor. Did you know that Capricorn is the father sign and Cancer is the mother sign? And do you know the dis-ease that comes in the body that they call cancer? Most times you hear about what cancer? Breast cancer. And mothers are nurturers to their breast, which then comes back to the sign of Cancer. So, so many things are tied into each other. It's amazing, right? So I always think about being the mother sign and always wanting to care for people, always wanting to be there for people. Just, you know, I just think that I'm male. You know what? Everybody is their sign. You show up. Male, you show up just like a Virgo. You show up just like a Virgo. I love it. I love it. I love because you know what? We're all the signs. We're all of them. We're everything. Because if you ever had your natal chart done, um, anybody had their natal chart done? Do you know your moon, your sun, and your rising sign? When I tell you that I'm water, I'm water. Watch this. My moon is Cancer. My sun is Cancer. My rising is Scorpio. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. All water, baby. All water. All water. You should get your sign. I'm gonna tell you, like if you cool with it, I'll send you. I don't even know. How can we send each other messages without it being on the person's video? Like, do I just have to go to your page and find your email or something? Because I'm just like, sometimes I want to send uh people a link. I can tell you the link. Hold on, let me pull it up right now. Give me a second. Pull it up. Um, can I type in the chat? I can. Let me type it in the chat. I'm gonna type it in the chat, y'all. Hold on. Is this keyboard working? No, it's this one. Let me see. It's Ka. Oh my gosh. I should have looked it up on the computer instead of on my phone. Give me a second. Let me pull it up on here. You know these phones be listening to you, right? Because all I did was type in chart and it came right. It came right up. I didn't even know what chart I was talking about. I haven't used it in for a million years because I had mine done. Uh, you know what? I want to test something out while y'all on here. It says that I can share my screen, so I want to share my screen and see if y'all can see it. You let me know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? Ah, look at it! Oh, I'm gonna be doing some things now. I know this work like this. All right, so this is it right here. This is the sign right here. I mean, this is it. Um, Cafe Astrology. That's where you want to go. I think that's square is that. Hold on. Hold on. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. Hold on. Wait, wait, wait. I think that's wrong. Let me see. Um, I think that's his. That is it. Let's see. Cafe astrology. When you go into it, can y'all still see my screen? Can y'all still see the screen? Okay, good. Give me 1 second. So when I'm scrolling, y'all can see that scroll too. So when I'm doing this, y'all can see it moving. Let me see if I can bring it down. Hmm. Okay, there we go. So when you click on it, right? Boom, right there, it tells you to put your name right here. You don't have to put your actual name if you don't want to. You put your birth date, the time you was born. You do need to know the time you was born, but even if you don't have the time you were born, it's okay. You can use just to put unknown time. Um, but to get the most accuracy, it's gonna give you that time. The place where you were born, that's they want the city. So like I was born in um you see I pull up all the different places there. But this is where I was born, right? So I would just click that, but it comes up, it just auto fills. So then you just hit OK down here, and then it'll give you the whole reading. And if I you want me, if y'all, basically it'll break it down. So basically, it tells you about who you are from the time, basically it's based on when you were born, where you were born, the time you were born. So how the signs were lined up at the time you were born is what a natal chart is. So that's how I know where the moon was. The moon was in Cancer. The sun was in Cancer. But also Scorpio was my rising sign. But then you got it breaks it down. It has like so that's why I say we're all the signs because you got different houses where you're doing so it's I mean and when you read it you're going to be like, "Okay, how do they know this about me?" It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's real because it literally talks about you. It's not a general. It breaks it down about you. On here, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good read. It's a pretty good read. I'm not gonna say it's not bad, but when I see when I had mine done, I had it done um by someone professionally, like I wouldn't say professionally, but someone who actually, do astrology readings and that's what they're into. That's their thing. So um I always wanted to learn how to do it. I also wanted to learn how to do tarot. I wanted to learn how to do I wanted to learn how to make soaps. I wanted to learn how to make body butters. I'm gonna do all that stuff. You watch and see. Watch and see. I'm gonna do it all. Because why not? Why not? You said, okay, what you asked about mine. Oh, you found it. What's your rising sign? So I said, what's your moon? I know your sun sign is Virgo. So what's your moon sign? It's gonna be in that first chart at the top, and the rising sign is gonna be the one that says ascending. So wherever it says you're ascending, that's what it is. And then you want your moon sign. It's gonna be right next to the moon. Okay, so when you're on the website, let me go back to it on my side by side thing here. Okay. So when you go, let me do something here. I'm just gonna do one, and I don't know who it'll be. It's just anybody. Uh, um, Let me just put it. There we go. Go with that. Why is it not? That's, that's what I was trying to do. Here we go. So not clicking it. Why is it not clicking it? Okay. Okay. So this is what the report gonna look like, right? So when you get down here, because it's Tanika asking. So this person right here, they're Pisces. Their moon sign is Leo, but their ascending sign is here. They're Cancer. You see that one with the ascending sign, the ASC. Now, what's yours, Mel? Let me see. Peace and love, my brother. I appreciate you more than you know. And it was great hanging out with you again, even though it was virtually. I really enjoyed it. And kiss my babies, my grands for me, because you know those my grandbabies. Kiss them for me. And you have a beautiful night. And tell my sister I said, hey, I said peace and love. Yes, absolutely. And tell mom I said peace and love also. All right. So here, let's see. Hold on. Let's go back to I got the wrong thing up, y'all. Go back to here. Okay. Now, so this is what this person, what is yours? What you say? Copy. Yeah. uh what's your I don't want your north node. Ascending is Capricorn. Okay, 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 Mel. A Virgo and a Capricorn. Ooh, 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 baby. But what is your what is your moon sign? Oh, Gemini. Oh, your Mercury is Libra. Okay, so you're a Gemini moon and you're a Capricorn ascending and a Virgo sun. Did you do yours, Tanika? And so here, when you go down a little further, um, these are the houses. Like these are the houses. It's got see all the houses there. All right. And then it tells you how many earth signs in your chart, how many feminine, masculine signs, how many fire signs, air signs, water signs. I can't remember what mutable means or cardinal, but fixed is I don't remember what that means either, obviously, because I can't think of it. But when you go through here, when you get down here is when they start telling you about yourself, right? So you start seeing here it says um basically the Pisces is the 12th sign, the last sign of the zodiac. Which means if when I remember when I told you that Pisces that we just left the age of Pisces and we just went into the age of Aquarius, that's because, and let's think about this, that's because they're saying Pisces is the last sign, but Pisces runs in the month of March. The time frame of Pisces is March to, I think it's, is it March to April? I don't want to say it's March. I don't know. Is it March to April? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the signs and stuff like that. I don't know them like that. However, when you get into this right here, you get the reading uh about yourself. So like it tells you a short description of yourself. When you got the sun in the ninth house and you got the square between the sun and the Saturn. But when you read these things, it says if you read this, it's about you. It's about you. Did you do it, Bird? February, March. Have you ever had a natal chart before, Bird? Oh yeah, I can send you some things. I can send you a lot of stuff to your email. You be like, quit sending me stuff. I got some things. I definitely do. Wait a minute. Sun Cancer, Moon Libra. Okay, so your sun is Cancer, your moon is Libra. What's your rising sign? It would be the one that says ascending. Like here, let me show you. Up here, right here. Oh no, right here. That's ASC. What's that one? You left your email in the chat? So your rising sign is Scorpio? Girl, you water too. Not that Libra though, but guess what? That Libra represent balance. It's the scales. It's the scales, baby. Yes. So you are nurturing, balanced, water, moving. You full of water. See? Yep. 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 You said your sister is a Libra? Oh. Well, because we all the signs. That's what I was telling you. We're all the signs. It's not, you're not just, if you think about it, we all have characteristics of each other. Um, we have I believe that too, that you attract Libras, male. I believe that 100%. Whew. But Libras also Libras, I mean yeah, Libras also attract Tauruses too, for whatever reason. So, and that's a complete end of the spectrum, different spectrum, um, but Libras, they can be okay. They can be okay as far as I guess because it also plays a little different. Okay, wait, what we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Okay, she Sun Pisces. Okay, Moon Curry. What? Yes, you are water too. Bird, you are water. What's your rising sign? What's your rising sign on there? When you put you attract Libras, you mean you attract Libras male or female or both? Now you ain't no water, but you know what? What we talk about balance. You gotta have some balance. If it was all water, we all be floating about. We need that balance. Balance us out, sis. I think you met you both, yeah. Male is a Gemini moon. So she got them two heads. She over here, she over there. One moment she here, one moment she there. Um, and she is a Horizon was I don't remember Horizon. Capricorn. So her moon is Gemini. She a Virgo sun and period. Absolutely. Don't I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm glad I met Mel on these terms right here because she could probably be something else. Because a Virgo, first of all, Virgos, I want to say they think they know everything, but they're very knowledgeable. They do know a whole lot. And my sister a Virgo. How about how my whole family is a freaking Virgo? I mean, I'm just gonna we just gonna toss that in the air and say the whole family of Virgo because guess how many people we got in the month of September? Anybody can guess that number? Almost everybody in my family. Everybody. No, I know you don't play. And I know you really don't play since you a Gemini. Gemini. Oh my God. Gemini moon with a sun that's a Virgo. Sis, come on now. One thing is I can usually pick out people, but you know what? Like I said, your energy portrays Virgo. Crazy as it sounds, Bird feels just like a Pisces, and definitely Tanika feels like a Cancer. Your oldest son, a Virgo. Were you born in September or August? Everything is not for everybody, sis. Everything is not for everybody. Just remember that. And that's how I roll in life. I'm like, I'm not, everything is not for everybody. You're September, Virgo. Yes. And I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to agree 100% that September Virgos are the best. And I'm going to say that not to talk about anybody else. If there's any August Virgos, I love you just the same. But my experience is September Virgos are the best. Now watch this. I got September birthdays. These are all my Virgos. So starting with September 4th, September 6th, September 10th, September 13th, September 15th, September 17th, September 20th, 21st, 22nd. These are all family, all family, all family. 22nd. And then that's where it ends. And then my son is a Libra, born September 23rd. All those September birthdays. I'm like, what in the world? Man, Tanika, you know it. I just wasn't gonna put mail out there like that. But I know they do because the thing is that they know everything and they're very knowledgeable. I'm not discounting that in any way, but they're very meticulous. They know everything, and the way they think that things go is what they say go is kind of how it goes. Look at her smiling. Look at you smiling. Let me pull this off of the screen. I got the gist of it, but I know I can share my screen. This is golden. Y'all hear me? This is golden. This is awesome. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. Y'all hanging out with me a long time. Oh my gosh. Y'all the real MVPs up in here. Y'all the real MVPs. I bet you it's Bird is the other one still in here too, because it's three of us. Well, it's three of y'all. And so Bird must be the other one still in the building. Everybody else that left the building. This is a great live. I really enjoyed myself. And I typically my watch and my phone that went on bedtime mode. They're like, it's time to go to bed. My bedtime is 12:30. I'll be up here on this YouTube. Let me ask y'all something, because who's left on here is content creators. Let me ask y'all this. In your when y'all uploading your videos, do y'all have like a schedule for that? Or y'all just you know, we missed who? Bird been here. Oh, I know you left, Mel. But do y'all upload y'all videos, like schedule them, or do y'all just post them? Y'all can't hear me talking or something? Oh. Oh, you put them on you do schedule them? Do you schedule them like for the next day, or do you schedule them 8 days? So you do have a schedule that you go by, or you just post when you post? I bought this here. This is my handy dandy content creator book here. And the information they got in there, like it's got the to-dos, the descriptions, the links, hashtags, stuff like that. I'm getting ready to start on my channel because I really like the fact that I was able to help out my fellow content creators with that information. So I'm gonna start sharing the stuff that I learned over time, or maybe as Bird said, I remembered over time with you guys, with everyone. I don't like calling people guys, but I say it a lot. But my brothers and sisters, I'm gonna start sharing it with my fellow content creators to see what how that goes over, because I don't want to get too far off my content. Um, as far as what I talk, what I'm, they tell you to niche down. Some people say, "Oh, I don't have a niche. I just do whatever and I say whatever, and I go with the flow of whatever it is." And I'm with that 100%. But what I don't want to happen is that I get a lot of people, because I'm getting a lot of people that are coming in off of my content based on like a lot of the cooking videos. So I know I got to keep that incorporated into the channel. I mean, I can't let that go, because I got a lot of my subscribers came in off of that. But I want to incorporate like days. So I'm gonna have days that I do certain things. Um, and Tuesday, I was gonna call it Tech Tuesday for small, well, not small content creators, just content creators. So I was gonna do something like that. I don't know. What y'all think about that? Just kind of sharing what I learned and giving out some tips. Not that I mean I'm new myself, but I'm saying the stuff that I learned. That's why I asked you about that. It's story time. Oh, Mel, you need to do some I'm just catching up with the chat. I said I'm thinking about doing some specialized days focusing on different things for different days of the week. And one of the things I wanted to do because I enjoy making that content for the content creators, I wanted to um stuff that helps my I just wanted to, dedicate maybe a day out of the week where that's what's going to be coming out. That's the kind of content I'm going to release where I don't get too far off of what I actually focus on my channel, um, because I don't want to deter people. Like I said, I got a lot of people that came from my cooking videos that subscribe to me. So I was like, what do y'all think about that? Like, yeah, I do. I don't know what that is. It's like I like to help them out. So um I mean, I want to help them out. It's like almost, it's like I just want to make sure everybody good and that they can, get better. When I come across people who provide that kind of information, I'd be like, this was golden. And it's stuff, and I'm not, I don't usually just take, I don't just take stuff that other people say and just go with it. I research it. I test it to see if it work, um, things like that. You be burnt out or what? Hold on, let me catch up because I'm all late to I'm staring on the ceiling. Let's see. I tend to get burnt out, niching down. Okay. Okay. Now, I yes, I can see that. But if your niche or niche, I don't know how you say a niche or niche or niche. If your niche or niche is semi-universal, and that's how I feel about health and wellness. I could do a little bit of everything on there. You know what I'm saying? Like I even incorporated um my visit to the Detroit Institute of Arts on my thing because that seeing that impacted my mental health. And so guess what? Mental health is health. I incorporated and said, seeing these things incorporate. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like you can actually incorporate things into your content that doesn't have to necessarily be on your niche. That's what I think. Because people still watched it, people still was engaged. So I don't know. How many channels you got? I thought you had two channels, but you said the other two. You said the other two. So you got uh oh my god. Mel, you know what? You over there Virgoing. You over there Virgoing, Mel. Who's Virgoing? You have three. Why I only see two? I seen two. The one that I subscribed to, and then the other one, that you mentioned. I didn't go to that channel though. They all got Bird in it. They both got Bird in it. Oh, so you always posted on other channels. I have well, I mean, this is a channel connected to this particular channel, but that's where I put like that's my family stuff though. Like it's not it's unlisted. I send the link out. People can see it through the link, but um it's not public. I never had a public page. I had this one here, this channel that I have right here. I used to post my stuff that I used to talk about on Facebook. I just brought it over and posted it on YouTube. And then I had all kinds of copyright uh on it because I had music. I didn't know that that was a thing. I thought all platforms were created equal because I didn't get dinged on Facebook or Instagram for playing music ever. I just always said that, I don't own the rights to this music. And then that's how it worked. Oh, a music reaction channel. Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about a reaction channel myself. Actually, to a reaction channel to like maybe weight loss or something like that. Just keeping it all universal. I know if it's a separate channel though, I can do something totally different, not necessarily focus on health and wellness. And I might very well do that because, like you said, it can burn you out, and then you gives you a chance to switch it up. But how do you manage that many channels? And which one is your main channel? Is this your main channel? Entirely Early Bird? Tanika went to bed. We all do. We all got ADHD. You saw me up here talking tonight, be like, I was all over the place. Oh, you all in over there. What's his sign? What's your fiance sign? Okay, okay, I'm getting ready to story time. Story time. Story time. You ready, Tanika? My late husband, who I was married to for 18 years, was a Gemini. Yep. Wow. Yes. For real. For real. We were married 18 years before he passed away, and he was a Gemini. Oh, congratulations. I know you're gonna roll that up on YouTube so we can see y'all getting married. You can pull a kiss from Jay and be like, I getting I's married now. Oh my gosh, congratulations. And they got great intentions. Is he a May Gemini? He's a June Gemini. Oh my oh my God. I'm just messing around. I don't know nothing about June Geminis. I only know about May. He was May Gemini. Um, so oh yes. I think any Gemini is a lot to handle. I don't care who it is because it's that head. You be like, okay. You think everything cool. Next minute you be like, you okay? Our nurturing spirits will only that's what they're attracted to too. He attracted to you on the basis of the fact that you're a nurturer, that you do and you are how you are. You probably about your business. You probably take care of stuff. The fact that I mean, it's almost like crazy how I'm listening to you. I'm not listening, but I'm reading you saying that you're engaged to a Gemini. I was married to a Gemini. I'm a Cancer. You're a Cancer. However, you also are you do hair. I used to do hair, right? So I think about all that those aspects of things. Are you actually a cosmetologist or do you just dabble in your own thing? Like you your own cosmetologist? Appreciate it, brother. Hey, that's my brother Mustafa. Peace and love, my brother. Peace and love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm out here trying to feel better, look good, do things like that. Absolutely. 100. Where did Sneaker go? Oh, he tells you that. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We was on here, Mustafa, talking about natal charts and a lot of stuff actually. I covered a lot of ground. You never had a Pisces either? But you know about them Libras though. Oh yeah, I know how they are. Sagittarius, that's two different ends of the spectrum. Sagittarius are December's and the January and December, or is it December, November, December? Libras is August, September? Nope, September, October. Wow. Libras are not the best. Okay. You know he's a Libra male, so he on here talking about they the best. She said she only attract them. She a Virgo. What do you are you do Virgos attracted to you, Mustafa? Oh no, 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 no. I'm good to go. I started my live kind of late, but and I didn't actually expect to have people coming in, but they did. So that's cool. And we've been chit chatting and we just went all over the world and back. You know, today is my yesterday was my Friday, so I'm off. I ain't gotta work nothing like that. Now, what I was asking you was, do you attract Virgos? Because she said she a Virgo and she attract Libras and Sagittarius. So you September Libra. My son is a September Libra. I think he a great person, but he kind of I don't know how to explain that, but kind of confident can be misled for cockiness. Is that your experience, Mel? I knew you was gonna say that, Mustafa. I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. Ah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you yes, they cocky. Confident, I guess to say. I don't know, but I mean, and this is my son I'm speaking of, so I definitely know that. You think like that too? Good gracious. That's what I'm saying. Cocky indeed. That's what I'm saying. Them Libras. Woo. And Mustafa is one of them too. He cocky to the mug, man. Come on. All of them be hollering at me. Mm. You crazy. Man, it's good. I mean, I done had a lot of people roll through here. That's what's up. And then Tika talking about she not gone, but she been there she go. Cocky is that's what it is. I'm trying to tell you. But they good people. But they cocky. They good people. They good people. They just real cocky. That's it. That's it. You left a comment on my video. Oh. Oh, you been on here the whole time, Mustafa? Or you been coming in and out? I'm back. I'm back with a mission though. I got a mission. I got a reason that I'm here. And I got a reason that I'm here on YouTube. So 100%. Man, is she a September? Is she September or is she no October? I know yours is October 13th, Mustafa. You know I know your birthday. It's the day before uh Cody's birthday. I don't know how it's saying we down to one in the chat. Mustafa, did you like the live? Make sure you like it. But because Tanika talking, you talking, Mel, and Mustafa. So that's kind of crazy. That's three people talking on the live. So I mean, chatting in the live. It's the 13th of September or October. If you got an October, oh, because you said they was in September. I don't know how it's one. That's what I'm saying. I think they messing around. That's what I be thinking. Sometimes I be thinking, how is that possible? I be watching. I stream sometime on here, and I be like, how is it all these people chatting and it's saying I got one person on the line? Oh wow! And you've been on here the whole time. That's crazy. That is so crazy. And I know for sure that I got four people on this live, and this now it say zero. Now it's saying zero. Let me see. Do I need to move my mouse or something to say I'm here? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Throw emoji in that boy. Um, I don't know if I got what is that what I got to do? You man, if you don't go ahead and okay, his sun is Gemini, his moon is Virgo. I'm so sorry, Tanika. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Did you see what her fiance? Did you see what her fiance's moon and rising is? Baby. Man, if you don't know nothing about Virgos, that's why he is kind of now. So he probably, when you say he kind of to himself, and then he, don't want to be bothered, that be that Virgo coming out of him. But also, he can't help it because he got that split personality because he that Gemini. Got them two heads. Wow. Yeah, YouTube is a hater, obviously, because YouTube is not a hater. YouTube is the best. YouTube always gives the best. YouTube, you got to say great things about YouTube. Um, they like that. What's the trending topic on YouTube right now for all the creators on here? What's the trending topic on YouTube right now? Drop it in the chat. What's the trending topic? YouTube is what? Finish the sentence. YouTube is I love YouTube. That ain't what YouTube is. It's the trending topic. It's the trending. You're gonna see it no matter where you go and click, you're gonna see these words. YouTube is one, that's one of them. Go ahead. We do love you too. What is I thought YouTube, there we go. Mel, you man, if I could give out a prize right now, you win it. If I see one more video talk about YouTube is on easy mode, I was like, do y'all realize the work you put in to be on YouTube? Now, maybe everybody don't put in the same amount of work. I don't know. But I'll be like, mm-mm. No, 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 no. Let me tell you something. That's what I be wanting to say. But I'm going to address that one day. That's why I said that gives me an opportunity to jump in with some of the content stuff, but also address some of the things that's being said on the platform without jeopardizing and going outside of what I actually, my channel's about. But for me, YouTube is not on easy mode. People are out here thinking that all you got to do is get on the sub train, get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and then you own, and then you gonna be monetized. But I got a question. I got a question. I got a question. I got a question. So if you let's say on those sub trains they worked, right? Because they don't work, but let's say they worked. And everybody that subbed everybody and everybody that subbed each other. You not interested in their content. They not interested in your content. They just sub to get the subs. They don't have the watch hours like that. But let's say they get the 4,000 watch hours, but they barely got it. Let's say YouTube go ahead and says, okay, you're monetized. So let's put it all on the table. You got 1,000 subscribers, the 4,000 watch hours, and you're monetized. But if you're not continuously getting, you struggle to get those 4,000 watch hours, or you manipulated it by doing things like lives, right? What I'm saying is, I mean, I'm not here to manipulate the system, but I know that you can get your watch hours by running lives. I don't know if any of you knew that, but you can. Okay. Now, if that's what um the case, how they going do they think they're gonna be the next DoorDash? Because let me tell you something. If ain't nobody watching you and you're monetized, then you're not making no money at all. Exactly. Look, I ain't even see the chat. I ain't even see the chat. You won't be making no money at all. So why again is YouTube on easy mode? Now, does anybody here think it has anything to do with the fact that before the inauguration, which I think is sus anyway, however, that they're removing TikTok, they're banning it the day before inauguration? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that they're banning TikTok? Oh yeah, it will be pennies. Oh, it'll be pennies. Because honestly, when I see somebody talking about, I got my first YouTube check and I'm monetized, I'll be like, okay, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. They be like, and they go through this whole thing. They talk about how I did it, all this stuff. You so you watching it because you want to know how they got monetized. You want to know, you want to see that check, but you watching it because you ain't skipping ahead to see how much the check is because you just know it's gonna be something. They be like, well, it was just my first one, and it was $67, but it has to be $100 for me to cash it out for them to actually give me the money. So I didn't get a check. $67, and you got 157,000 videos on your channel. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. So with that being said, I'm honestly, I'm out for the monetization because that's part of my plan that's gonna make that balance roll out. You get what I mean? I only got that PIN number and it didn't tell a soul. You get a direct deposit anyway, not a check. I know, Tanika. I know. Ah, didn't celebrate wins until this channel. Okay, okay, all right. You didn't celebrate your wins. I'm glad you here celebrate my win with me. I'm glad you celebrate my win with me. 222 subscribers on this boy. Let me see. So I said I was 228 in this boy. Let's see. I don't know. But that's where I'm at. Let's go. So this thrill of starting over, you like that? You know what? I might once I get going, I might like that too. Because it's like I could feel you on that a little bit. I could feel that a little bit. I could feel that. That's what I'm saying. Now you gonna start over again. How I'm gonna find you? How I'm gonna find you, bird? Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Oh. Okay, so I got something funny. I want to share with y'all. I don't know if YouTube gonna ban me or not. Can you swear on YouTube or not? Can you be cussing on YouTube? Y'all there? Can you be cussing? Maybe I need to type in the chat because y'all ignoring me. Let me see. You can? Okay. Today it was so cold outside that when I got in the car, I started screaming like, you know how people be like, you screaming like a little beat. You know what I'm talking about? Sounds like screaming like, ah, it's so cold. So watch this. So I made this I wrote this song, quick song. Listen. Y'all listening? I'm not gonna play it until I know y'all listening. Oh, okay. Y'all listening because y'all talking about cussing. It's some sailors on here. Okay. Here we go. You ready? Okay, so I'm out here in this cold ass weather and I'm singing this song I made. I'm like, North Carolina, it shouldn't be cold like this. North Carolina, it's colder than a bitch. Could y'all hear it? Could y'all hear it? I'm in North Carolina. It's cold in the outside. Okay. And I was in the car just singing like, "Oh my gosh, North Carolina." A replay? Okay, here it comes. I can't. I love y'all. Here it comes. Ass weather. And I'm singing this song I made. I'm like, North Carolina, it shouldn't be cold like this. North Carolina, it's colder than a bitch. Woo! Playing on the intro. See, you see, that's see. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have no look, I don't have no intro to my channel. Should I make that my intro to the channel? Oh gosh, y'all, boy, I'm about to cry over here. I had sent it to my it's in the thing. I sent it to my daughter. And then everybody I sent it to, they was cracking up. And then this what happened when I sent it to my sister. Let me play this for you. So I sent it to her. She sends this back. Y'all listening? Your ass is crazy. North Carolina shouldn't be cold like this. North Carolina is colder than a bitch. And that was my sister response. She gonna re-sing it back to me. Add it to one of the end of my video. I can put it on that one where I was talking about. Oh, guess what? I could do a video tomorrow because it's about to be 3 inches of snow outside. I could do it on that. I can do it on there. I could do a video about the 3 inches of snow outside that's about to be out there. And then I could put that on there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it first. When y'all see it, y'all gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong. Woo, they're gonna be. I'm telling you, people gonna be thinking I'm crazy with putting that on it. But I think I should do it. Oh my gosh, I think I should do it. That's funny as hell. Oh God. Mm, mm, mm. Oh boy. And you know the thing about it, until you spend time like this with people, you know what I'm saying, you really don't get to know their personality because everybody got, I have. Because y'all see how I talk, you see how I am. But I have a YouTube voice. I'm trying to get rid of my YouTube voice. Um, I'm gonna lose some subscribers. It's snowing there in Texas too. Oh, you need to be Texas. It's colder than a bitch. Oh, it don't be snowing like this. Hey, in Texas, it's colder than a bitch. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Say, hey, 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 hey. Wow. It is all of the warm areas are getting snow. Virginia got 4 inches last weekend and it just melted and it's about to snow again. Where you at, Bird? Y'all get snow too, Bird. You getting snow in Miami on the beach. Whew. I guess the hurricanes is enough. I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't really no fan of living in Florida, but I definitely go visit for sure. I visit Florida for sure. Now I don't know about them flying cockroaches and them geckos and them frogs, but you know, it's 50 degrees. You know what? I need to jump through this screen. It is literally 19 degrees outside. Matter of fact, let me see. That's what they said the low was going to be tonight. 19 degrees. Hold on. Get ready to see. 20. 20 degrees. 20. Iguanas. That's what they are. I'm used to yeah, we meeting at Bird's house for sure. That's gonna be the hookup, and I'm gonna be singing North Carolina. It's colder than a bitch. Oh no, don't get cold like this. The cook roaches. What who cooking what? Wait, what? Oh, that's supposed to say cockroaches. I'm looking at it, look like two O's. I'm like, cook roaches? Like, come on now. No flying man. I'm telling you what it looked like when I was seeing. That's because I'm you know what? I told you my bedtime 12:30. Oh, man, when I tell you about that, I'll never forget my first time to Florida. We was in Orange. I want to say, was it Orange County? Orange somewhere. I don't know if you know where that's at, Orange something. It was at one of those resorts. I thought the place was so nice because I had my whole family. I'm like, oh, this is so nice. Yep, Orlando. I was in one of the timeshares. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. I ain't know nothing about it was no flying cockroaches. I didn't know nothing about no doggone geckos or iguanas or nothing. And at the time I was a smoker. So I had a on my off my back porch, I had a sliding door. But I'm used to leaving doors, open, whatever. You didn't think nothing about it. I went out there to smoke and I pulled the door up, but I didn't pull it. It was still cracked. I didn't pull it all the way up. I went out there, sat outside, smoked my little cigarette, came back in, and I seen something. I was like, oh, I done let a bug in here. When I saw that sucker land, I said, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" I couldn't. I wasn't gonna sleep until it was dead. I wasn't gonna sleep until it was dead. I stayed up probably to about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, waiting to see it again and waiting to find it because I was not going to sleep with that sucker flying around in my room. Wasn't gonna happen. I found it on the back of the curtain, on the bottom of the back of the curtain. Doggone frogs was jumping around the room. I tried to flush the frog. I didn't know you can't flush a frog down the damn toilet. Nobody told me that. Nobody told me that. So what? I would those got screens and the whole bird flew in. A whole bird would fly. Oh, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Don't leave it open. Well, you know what? Mm-mm. Birds, you might have to come to North Carolina where it's colder than a bitch, cause I don't know about them flying cockroaches. Woo! See, me too. That's why I said I couldn't live there, but I'll visit. I couldn't live there for sure. No, I couldn't do it. Mm-mm. No, no. No, no, no. Oh, well, I'm glad you haven't. Shoot. What? Y'all got too many animals. Snakes too? No, I ain't gonna even I'm not gonna be fake. I have seen the lizards here, but the snakes, I seen them here too. A lot of snakes in the yard. I didn't even know that I had my grandbabies out there because I'm from the city. I'm from the city. You go outside, you can play in your backyard. It ain't no issue. Ain't nobody out. Ain't no animals coming to get you. None of that. I'm come here where the snakes is in the grass, literally in the grass. I got the babies out there on blankets. We out there playing. I'm like possums and raccoons. Yeah, everything. How about when I first moved here to North Carolina, they told me it was a thing on the news about this woman wrestling a fox. I'm like, wrestling a fox? Where they do that at? Here in North Carolina. That's where they do it at. And everything be here. The owls, the eagles, the deers, like you said, the possums, the raccoons. How about before I move where I'm at now, the it's where I lived before, I had I felt like I had everything in the world wanted to come and be a friend of mine. So I had the bats and that was staying in my belfry above my thing. The bats that came out every night. I had bats. I had I wanna come to Texas, actually, to be honest. I've never visited Texas. I would love to visit Texas. But I had I had a woodpecker that came every spring, and from spring to October. So from March to October, that woodpecker came and pecked on my window. Peck, 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 peck. I know the bat, man. You can't do bats. How about one of them bats got in my house? How about that? And I was stuck in my bathroom because I wasn't coming out. And I called somebody to come to my house because the bat was upstairs and my kids were downstairs. And I called somebody to come to the house from the bathroom. I just happened to take my cell phone to the bathroom because I had just woke up and I was like, let me see what time it is. And looked at it through the cell phone on the side of the tub. And I was stuck in the bathroom because I came out. It was a damn bat in my house. A bat. Mm-mm. No, no. Mm-mm. That don't work for me. That do not work for me. So I had woodpeckers and I had bats. I had ants, carpenter ants. Um, you name it, we got it. Bats, I don't mess around with bats. But they messed around with me. Oh, horrible. The owls that used to be in the trees but was behind my house. Like, what the heck is going on? I guess I didn't answer the door fast enough. He looked at the camera and climbed on over my fence. Oh dear. Hold on, did I mess up? Oh, oh, the raccoon. Oh yes. The raccoon's something else. I got pictures. Oh, I need to find the pictures. They used to be in my garbage cans. Now that this was in the city. This was in the city. This was in the city. Um, yeah, them raccoons, they are. They like little people. They like little people, man. They When raccoons, I like shine the light on them. They was over there messing with they had the lid to the garbage can in their hands, in their little paws like this, lifted up. And I was like, did they just lift the lid off of the garbage can? How is that even possible? I got pictures. I'm like, they too smart. They too damn smart. They pulling all that trash out. You think I went out there to bother? Mm-mm, not at all. Did not do that. That's what I'm saying. Like the raccoon could ring the doorbell. That's crazy. Ah. Oh, they are smart. Hold on, y'all. I need to get some water. Hold on. Whew. All right, I'm back. I done talked to y'all all night. Shoot, baby, shoot. That was good. So what y'all got up for the rest of the day? Because you know it is it's 2:20. They go at 22 again. It's 2:20. But what y'all got up for the day? Yeah. What you drinking, Mel? Are you watching the weather because you think that 1 inch of snow gonna be something when we supposed to be uh you think one you said it's 111. No, it won't watch. Is my watch wrong? No, it's like 220. Oh, it's only 120 there. Okay. So you're an hour difference. What's the time where you at? I know me and Bird on the same time. Bird sound like somebody mama talking about we need to be talking our butts to bed. I'm wired now. What Mel drinking? Tea. What's in that tea? Did y'all see my did y'all see the latest one? Y'all know that song Swimming Pools? Did y'all see that video I did with swimming pools? Drank, wake up, drank. I ain't doing nothing either. I mean, actually, I was well, I have my grandbabies. I'm not a drinker either. I have my grandbabies today. They gonna take up my time today. I'm excited. I'm gonna be cooking today. Cook on my weekends. It's 122. Oh, that means it's 222, baby. Let's go. 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 Come on with it. 222. 22, 2, 2, 2, 2. Is that not the name of this video? Two, 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 two. They're my grandbabies. Two, 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 two. Two, 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 two. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Woo, that was perfect. Sneaker say, it's 122 here. You didn't think nothing about saying it's 122, Tanika. You ain't think, oh, it was you saying it because you realized it was some significance to that. Two, 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 two. Let's go, let's go. Abundance, baby, abundance, baby. I'm with you on that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, guess what, y'all? Guess what? Remember I was at 228? Look, you see it? Somebody did not like my Carolina song already. Somebody did not like my North Carolina song. They unsubscribed. I was at 228. It's at 227. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, wait a minute. It's at 227. They did not like my North Carolina. On that note, because they didn't like my song. On that note, on that note. See, I was gonna really let y'all hear my drink song, but I think okay, so I'm out here in this cold ass weather and I'm singing this song I made. I'm like, if you're in the chat, hit the like. It shouldn't be cold like this. North Carolina is colder than no bitch. Let's go! 222, let's go! Let's see if any more numbers drop. They should increase on that note because I mean that is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go. Yes, 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 yes. Got you. Two, two. My daughter has 222 tattooed across her eye, and she got the eye of Hey Ruth right here. Y'all, any of y'all got tattoos? Any tats? Any tats? Any tats? Got some tats? I'm wanting one. One. You heard me say one. I want one just to see, but I don't even know. I'm scared. You got two. You got some. Oh, y'all brave. Did it hurt? My daughters, my two daughters are tatted. Like one, my one daughter, she real tatted. Like, and she pierced up too. Hey, that's what I said. Hey, if you hear the like, you like the live. If you hear, you watching. They watching. Tell us about it. What does the art of war mean? Oh, that's pretty. So when you got your like your back out, you can see it on your shoulder there. That's cute. Art of war, it means Sun Tzu. Look what popped up. My lights. Y'all know, you know I had the orb in here with me. And the whole time, Tanika, that we've been on this live, there's been a crackling sound. It hasn't been consistent, but it's been like a crackling sound. You got a big bottle of water in your kitchen, or in your cabinet. Oh, what you was talking about on that video? Yeah, let me showcase my peoples. Hold on. Let me showcase my people. Let me showcase my peoples. Let me get some. Let me get. Oh, I keep typing on the wrong keyboard. Let me showcase my peoples. You know, when I was trying to subscribe to Bird, I could not find that page for nothing in the world. I was like, why is it? It was you. Use the first feed. I watch all your stuff. That's what I'm saying. I might not say something all the time because I'm at work. I can't I can't always hear everything that you're saying. So I guess I could just say, hey, I'm here. You at least know that. But sometimes I'll be at work and I'll be on the call. I can't, so it just be playing and I can hear it a little bit what you're saying, you know. And then sometimes I go back and watch it because I be like, what was she talking about? Yeah, she got you was doing that thing with your edges. I was like, is she saying her edges falling out? What's she saying? Yeah, those energies are real. You got a video about that? Oh, it's for you, Tanika. I don't know because I never stripped the perm. I just let mine grow out when I stopped wearing. When I stopped wearing a perm. When I stopped, I just let it grow out. When it got to the point where my ends were like way, way down, um, then I just clipped that end off, and then it was just natural. So I didn't strip the perm out. Eggs and conditioner. Never heard of that. Can y'all hear me? Because I got the mic way over there. This is a good mic if y'all can hear me talking. Let me see some. Oh, what am I doing? What happened?